So in this segment, we're going to be talking about Boris Johnson misleading Parliament with regards to the publishing of the COVID contracts. Like, you can't even scrutinise all of them because they haven't actually been published. So if we cut to this video here from the 22nd of February,
Mr. Speaker, of course we'll continue to look after those who are self-isolating and to improve their support where we can, as I said. As for the contracts that she has just mentioned, all of the details are on the record, and of course it was right to work as fast as we possibly could to get the PPE that this country so desperately.
Okay, so he said all of them are, published. If we actually look at here, this is a court document. This is from the High Court's judgment, ruled down, when was this? On the 5th of March. You can see here the defendant has published 608 out of 708 relevant contracts for supplies and services related to COVID-19 awarded on or before the 7th of October. In some or all of these cases, the defendant acted unlawfully by failing to publish the contracts within the period set out in the Crown Commercial Services publication of Central Government Tenders and Contracts, Central Government Transparency Guidance Note, November 2017. So, he's misled Parliament over this. This is from the Good Law Project. So 3 days after the High Court ruled government had acted unlawfully by failing to publish COVID contracts, Boris Johnson stood up in the House of Commons and reassured MPs that all the COVID-related contracts were on the record. However, the final order handed down by the judge today shows that the Prime Minister told the House was not true. And so typically what happens is that the person who has misled Parliament is meant to offer some sort of correction. Boris Johnson, as far as I know, has not actually offered that correction. So I don't know what the Speaker is waiting for to actually get this out of Boris Johnson. But he's misled Parliament on the contracts issue. You can see it might not seem the biggest deal to people, but given how dodgy some of these contracts were, you can see why it's a big issue. And the fact is that if they're not in the public and they are, not, some of these are heavily redacted where you can't see prices and things like that. Without this information, it makes the government incredibly opaque and harder to, assess, the job that they've done. If they've done such a good job getting PPE, why not just show us the numbers? Surely you've got nothing to hide if that's the case. But clearly you have something to hide. Also, we don't know a lot about the VIP lane as well and who was actually in the VIP lane, as mentioned by the Good Law Project. But I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.